with how much your raise is. You want to figure out how much you got a raise. So say you're making $11 an hour, you get a 14% raise. How much do you make after your raise? Well, first thing you're going to do is you're going to convert the 14% into a decimal. So I got 14. Whoops, daisies. Thought I was going to do it the other way that time. 14 divided by 100 equals 0.14. So $11 times 0.14 equals 11 times 0.14 equals $1.54. So I'm getting my wages going up by $1.54. I add that to my original salary, which was $11. And my new total salary is going to be $12.54 an hour. Now notice, since I'm only adding one thing, one raise, this is a little bit simpler than adding the taxes when you have to add two. So there is another way that you can add taxes and add raises, and in some ways it's simpler, but you have to think out about it a little bit differently in order to be able to figure these problems out. So say, for example, I'm buying a coat for $88. $88 is 100% of my cost of my coat. It's the whole cost. Remember, 100% is the whole thing. 100% of the apple is the whole apple. When I add my taxes, I'm adding 5% and 7% to the cost of my coat. So I'm going to be paying 100% plus 5% plus 7%, or 112% of the cost of my coat. So basically what I've done, instead of figuring out what the individual taxes are and then adding it all together, what I've done is I've added all the percentages together to begin with. So to find the total cost of my coat, I would find out what 112% of $88 is. So 112% divided by 100. Again, we're converting it into our decimal, is 1.12. Right? So then we go 1.12 times my $88. 1.12 times 88 equals 98.56. 98.56 is my total cost. Now this can be useful if you're just looking for your total cost, but what this doesn't tell you is exactly how much GST and PST you've paid on your product. For that, you'd have to use the other method. So you can do the same thing with a raise. If I was making $12 an hour and got a 12% raise, how much would you be making? Well, now I'd be making 112% of my original salary. So 112% divided by 100 is equal to 1.12. $12 times 1.12 equals 12 times 1.12. Oops. 12 times 1.12 equals 1344. Sorry about that. I typed in the wrong numbers. 1344 would be my new total wage. So with discounts and decreases, a discount or a decrease, you subtract from the amount of money that you have or are spending. And just like the other ones, there's two ways to look at these problems as well. So just like last time, but subtracting, you buy a coat from a store, they're offering a 20% discount off the sticker price. If the regular price is $112, what is the discount price before taxes? So we're not dealing with the taxes this time. Some questions will ask you to do the taxes afterwards, but not today. So first thing we do, as always, we convert our percent into a decimal. So 20% is the same as 0.2. We multiply the decimal by the price. So again, we're doing this the long way. $112 times 0.2 equals 112 times 0.2 equals 2240. So again, 22.4 is the same as 2240. And so what we're going to do this time, we're subtracting this from the original price. So I'm just going to do this over here. I have $112 is my original price minus 2240. $112 minus 2240 equals $89.60. So my total price after my discount before my taxes is $89.60. So again, this was like the first couple of examples we did. First thing you do is you convert. All right. Multiply the decimal by the price. Subtract the discount from the original price. Now when we're doing this the other way, you're buying a coat, they're offering a 20% discount off the sticker price. If the regular price is $112, what is the discount? Think of it this way, $112 is 100% of the price. If you're offering a 20% discount, you're going to be paying 100% minus 20%, gives you 80% of the price. So if 80% is what we're paying, 80% converted into a decimal is 0.8. Our original price is $112 times 0.8 equals divided by 112 divided by my bad. My apologies. 112 times 0.8 equals, same thing again, 89.6. 89.60, because remember, we're dealing in cash. So 89.60. So that's the end of this presentation. What I'd like you guys to do now is there's a worksheet there provided that has to do with wage increases, decreases, and taxes. I'd like you to work on figuring out those problems. And if you have to, come back, review this or the previous tutorial on how to convert between percentages and decimals. Anyways, good luck, and I'll see you again soon.